Hello, this is Jackie from Raise Your Vibe and Thrive Society. And today I'm talking about, I'm actually answering some questions from one of the members of Raise Your Vibe and Thrive. And she's specifically asking about setting up memberships. And the questions she was asking about different options and pricing and what to put in there and how much to charge. And a lot of this is relative to whatever it is that you're offering. But the first thing that I will be suggesting that you do is to ask your audience, the audience that you've already got, what would they be interested in and what would they want to see more of? And this particular member is at the moment doing live classes in person and is wanting to move things online, which, as we know, over the last couple of years, lots of businesses have moved all of their offerings online, myself included. But you have to think about what that business is and will it work online and will it move from a face-to-face to an online and will it work as well? So get the feedback, ask people. If you've got a free Facebook group, ask them. Ask your face-to-face clients, what would they want? Would they be interested in working with you on an online basis? And, what would they want to have in a membership? The real thing with this is you don't want to overwhelm people. So you don't want to put too much in there so that they get into the membership and then just go, I can't do any of this because there's just too much. I don't know where to start. And you also need to make sure that you're giving them enough value, because when we're thinking about, particularly about memberships, it's the value that you offer is key. That's what's going to keep the members staying in the membership. So when it comes to pricing, my advice would be to start at a lower price and move up. So you could do it like a founding member's price. Okay, so around the 22, 27, to then eventually be thinking about moving it up to like 47, 49 pounds or dollars, depending on where you're watching this from. So it's better to go from a price upwards to go from a price and come downwards because you just actually think it maybe is too expensive. And have a plan that they can follow. So like a starting point in the membership. So if you've got, say, members that have started with you and then 3 months later somebody else comes and joins the membership, what you don't want is then them looking in the membership and thinking, where do I start? Is there a beginning, a middle, an end? Or do I just dive in? So have a customer journey within that membership site so that you're giving them a starting point. So, you start here and you work through this step process. So what you want to be doing is thinking about the transformation that you're offering to your customer. So what are they going to get from your membership? And, what's going to happen to them once they start working through all of your classes, all of the learnings and teachings that you're going to be putting inside that membership. There needs to be a mix as well between live classes and pre-recorded. Not everybody is going to be able to attend the live classes. So if that's the case, then have that so that the recording of that then goes into the membership. You could even, you could also have, if you're having a free group, link to the membership, what I would advise you to do, because people want that community feel. So if you have a free Facebook group linked to the membership, they can come in there and ask the questions. You could, so on Zoom, for instance, if you pay for the professional version of Zoom, you can actually stream live into Facebook and through Zoom at the same time. So people can either watch it with you so they can ask questions, or they can watch it within the Facebook group. That will also then mean that recording stays in that Facebook group. You also need to think about where you're going to house your membership. And this is kind of where people get a little bit like, I don't really know what to do or how to do this. So yes, you can set up a membership site. Now I use Zenler, which is a great system. So that I can use for my memberships. I use for courses. I can sell items and products on there. I can load videos. I can load audio. So there's a whole host of different things that you can use on New Zenler. But some of these membership sites are very expensive. If you've got WordPress, there are certain plugins that you can use, like I think it's Wishlist Member Vault. There's various different ones that you can try. They don't all have the same functionality. So there are some other sort of free ones out there you can get as well. And with New Zenler, they do have a free version, but you will have to pay for any subscriptions. You'll have to pay a percentage of the subscriptions. So do think about where you can house your membership. Some people just run it through emails. You can't just run it in a Facebook group. That goes against Facebook's terms and conditions. You are not allowed to run a monetary product just through a Facebook group because it's a free platform. So say the videos you could house unlisted on YouTube so people can access them that way. But you really need to think about what you want to get out of it and what your members want to get out of it. So for me, when I signed up to New Zenler, I'd already made that decision that this is what I was going to do. And even though it cost me a lot of money to start with, I'd sort of set my stall out as I was meaning to go on. But not everybody has the finances to put that outlay in straight away. So do think about where you want to house it. And it may be that you just do everything via email and you send Zoom links and, as I said, put them unlisted on YouTube so that only your members get access to them. One of the questions that this member asked me was, do all classes have to be bespoke to the group? When somebody's paying you a fee, a monthly fee, they don't particularly then want to see that class go out to somebody else, because then they're going to think, well, what's the benefit of the membership? So this is where the plan has to come in. You're going to have to decide what's going in the membership and what's going elsewhere. Because I know you've also asked questions about your Facebook page. I mean, this is a slightly different subject, but in relative to this, your Facebook page is like your shop window. So it's kind of a bit like your website. So the things that you can put on there, you would be using it as a funnel. So you could funnel it to the membership. You can funnel it to your freebie. So you advertise your freebies. They then sign up to the freebie. They then become members. They then become enrolled onto your mailing list. So there's lots of different things that you can put on the page. But anything where you're going that little bit deeper, you will probably do that more in your free group or in your membership group. And the free group, again, I've noticed on Facebook that a lot of the reach in the groups is decreasing. It tends to be the more members you've got, the less interaction that you've got. I noticed this round about the end of May time. Suddenly, I was getting a lot more people coming in the group, and the interaction and the post reach decreased. So you do have to think about that in terms of your marketing strategy and how you're going to use that group. But you could run free classes and free webinars in there, but you don't want to do it at the detriment of your membership, because you don't want people, again, thinking, well, if I'm in a free group, I can get a free class there. Why do I need to spend money on the membership? So you really need to come up with an idea and a focus as to what you're going to offer for free and what you're going to offer paid. And, I'm in the middle of creating an even lower priced membership that will hopefully get a lot of the people who are in the free group into that paid membership, so that they are then getting more value from you. So this may be something else that you might want to consider. And you're talking there along the £9 a month, so it's not really a lot of money to spend. That then becomes another way of getting them to upgrade into the main membership. So this is just really a quick video, just talking a little bit about memberships. And I mean, there's a whole host of ideas and things that we could talk about in terms of the subjects that you could offer within your membership. If you've got any questions, please pop them below. I would love to know. Also, give the video a thumbs up. That would be amazing. And if you want to hear any more videos about spirituality, about business and spirituality combined, then please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I will speak to you soon.